what happens. But next game, Houston Texans, 1-6-1, going into New York Giants, coming off a bye. They needed it. They needed to get healthy. Giants just before the bye lost to Seattle. Texans on last Monday lost to a nail biter to the Eagles. First half nail biter, second half not so much to the Eagles there. But I got to go with the Giants here. They're just a better team. They're coming off the bye. They get the extra rest. They get the extra game planning. And they're just a better coach team.
Yes, and yes. I'm anxious this week for all the NFC East teams because they're all playing teams that they should beat. That goes for the Eagles against the Commanders. That goes for Dallas against the Packers. And it goes for this game right here, the Giants against the Texans. I feel like one, maybe two, is going to end up losing this week. I think the Giants win this game. I think it's uncomfortably close for them. But they played so well as a team this year that it's hard for me to move off them and go to a Houston team that has still yet to put a full, 60-minute game together. So I'm going to go Giants here. I'm anxious to see the Giants off the bye because they both did an incredible job with them up until this point and giving them some more time to get, even more galvanized. The Giants are definitely a team that I want to keep my eye on for the second half of the season. So I'm going to go New York.
Yeah, Charlie, I finally can start agreeing with you. I'm going to go New York too. And that's because, they're just going to come out of this by what you guys are saying, a lot healthier. And I think Daniel Jones is going to improve. And this run game for the Texans is something that the Giants need to watch out for. But I think we'll be ready because Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence will be out there and we'll be ready to go. But it is something that I am worried about, and I hope that this, potentially doesn't maybe dictate the game and keep this game close. And also on the flip side of their defense, the Texans letting up 180 a game. I think this is a game that Saquon Barkley should have a field day and get his eat on. So I'm definitely taking the Giants as well. That's a no-brainer for me. How about you, Nikki?
All right, again, I just want to point out, leading the cast here in the picks, it's definitely close. Me and Brady definitely having a good season. Brady and or Charlie and Ed not far behind, trying to catch up. But I'm taking a wild week here. I'm going Houston. I'm taking Houston. I'm jumping off the Giants this week. That 180 that the Houston Texans are letting up on the ground, the Giants are letting up 140. I like what Pierce is doing. It's going to be a nice battle of the backs. Possibly Rookie of the Year this year, Pierce. Maybe Kenneth Walker hasn't beat right now, but we'll see how that shakes up. But I like the running back matchup here. But the defense for me, the Giants have been playing more elevated ball. Definitely been playing more as a team. You're right, Charlie. I totally agree with you with that they've been playing well together overall as a season. The Houston Texans have maybe struggled to play a whole game and come as one as much as the Giants have. So I definitely agree with you. This is an upset pick for me for sure. But Houston, and I got them in a tight one, maybe by a field goal or something at the end.
I think it's definitely going to be that one-score game type of situation because it seems to be the MO for the Giants so far this season. Whatever the reason being, they've been in a lot of close ones. But the flip side to this season from last season is they've been coming out victorious. And on paper and what I've seen so far this year, that's just the Giants make sense to take out on top. But I don't doubt it. Like I said, the NFC East matchups, they all scare me this week.
The Eddie's main man, Kenny Galladay, could be hitting the field this week. We'll see what see what kind of impact he has moving forward.
The last game he played, the only thing that worked before that was his mouth because when he got on the field, his hands weren't working. So
yes, dropped
next game.
Balls.
Next game, gentlemen. Let's not get Eddie started here on the Giants because he'll rant for an hour.
Next game.
But let's do this. New Orleans Saints coming into Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers coming off the bye. This one's a little interesting. Where I feel good about the Giants coming off the bye. I'm not sure I feel good about the Steelers coming off the bye because I think they're just kind of out there to play. Not that they're not ready to play every team, every game, but there's a lot for them that needs to go right for them to win games. You know, they losing TJ Watt. Their defense is now a shamble of what it was.